guys, what's going on? So today's review is on BNL's Swole. Alright guys, so firstly, big thank you to Chad and everyone at BNL for making this happen and sending me down their Swole pre-workout and also their whey protein as well. Now guys, I am a fan of products in South Africa that really try to be different and just try to be out there. And with this Swole panel, as you can see right here, it is quite different. So let's just quickly go over the ingredient profile real quick. So I'm going to go over the full 40 gram serving. Now guys, if you do go the full 40 gram serving, just remember, serving size, your servings per container are halved. So if you want more value, stick to 20 grams, but if you want obviously the full dosage, then you stick to the 2 scoops of 40 grams. As always guys, I recommend measuring this out, just to make extra certain and sure what you gain, and not any more, not any less. Okay, so firstly, 6 grams of plasticide. This is extremely high, but for this, it offers hyper hydration, awesome pumps, and also added performance as well. Next up, you got your betaine hydrochloride at 5 grams. This is a big as dose. Betaine hydrochloride can assist with muscle protein synthesis and potentially boost muscle growth and also improve strength. Next up, you got your citrulline malate at 6 grams. It says here as citrulline, it's a bit confusing. Anyways, assists with pumps and performance. Recovery 2. Next up, you got your beta-alanine 3 grams, just under the 3.2 gram recommended dose. This obviously helps offer endurance, performance, and recovery 2. Next up, you got your creatine monohydrate at 3 grams, just under the 5 gram recommended dose. It is a saturation supplement, so you can get the other 2 grams by supplementing with it. Anyways, helps with power output and also performance. Next up, you got your BCAAs, 2:1 ratio. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of BCAAs at all, but with that being said, the 2:1 ratio is better than the other ones out there, which are like a 10:1. So yeah, and next up you got your taurine at a gram, helps facilitate the performance. Next up you got your arginine alpha ketoglutarate at a gram. This can help performance. Next up you got your caffeine, 250 milligrams. Not a whole bunch of caffeine, but I think with that being said, it does offer more in terms of this being a kind of full-on pump performance matrix instead of like a higher stim. Next up you got your nitrostigene at 150 milligrams. Okay, this is extremely low dose. I know it's normally 1.5 grams is the more the recommended dose. Next up, your ashwagandha as well, 100 milligrams, extremely low dose. And the plain ashwagandha isn't researched like KSM66. So proven benefits are few and far between. Your cordyceps as well, 100 milligrams, also superiorly low. Next up, you got your grapeseed extract, 50 milligrams, also quite low. Obviously, I like to see that a bit more, 200, 300 milligrams, maybe potentially. And next up, and lastly, you got your piperine. Now, full absorption. Okay, guys, so that's basically done. The only gripe I have with this is that some of the stuff mentioned here, like your nitrostigene, your piperine, are not listed here as like registered patents. So that can be a question mark. And then also here as well in the front, we can see with the label, it lists nitrostigene at 150 grams per 2 scoops. So that's obviously a big typo right there. And even with the glasses size 2, we see it here, but it's not laid out in a way where it says like kind of how the other, how it's supposed to be laid out, where it says, okay, so it's a product of so and so, manufactured in Australia, blah blah blah. So that again is a bit of a gripe. Now I'm just being super honest here. I'm not picking on any brand, not picking on Chad or BNL, but it's just things that I look for. And even being like me, not just a reviewer, if I was a consumer and I had to go out and buy this, is one of the things that I will look at and question. So anyways guys, next up we get your taste test. Now I did review the taste test. This raspberry mango, it's more of a very pungent fruit punch in my opinion, quite sweet, quite tart. It's not, I don't really taste any specific mango or raspberry up in the mix. So for me, the taste test, it wasn't bad though. It's still quite good, so I gave it a 7 out of 10. And so obviously the most important part is, how does this work? Okay guys, so we have obviously discussed the label and everything. Firstly, 40 gram dose, that's huge. So I'm obviously going to review the full effects at 2 scoops. So firstly guys, pumps are great, hydration is awesome, performance is obviously improved. As I said, the glasses size at such a high dose will offer that hyper hydration, which leads to better performance and better pumps as well. So with that being said, pumps are obviously the be-all of this. Performance too, yes, but then again, I would definitely like more focus in this. It doesn't have any specific nootropic up in the mix, which it definitely does need, just because caffeine content is also, it's okay, it's moderate, 250 milligrams, it's not a lot, but I feel that, if you want to make this kind of an all-in-one exclusive product, then, you need a nootropic, You need like stim to be a bit high, in my opinion. That's what I like. Not everyone's gonna like it. I think maybe some people would choose this as it is, just because it is lower stim and offers something different in terms of just full-on pumps, performance, etc. So, you know, I can't. Yeah, so obviously we all have different ideas on what we would like in a pre-workout and how things should work, and yeah. But with that being said, I was very impressed. I was very impressed. Performance is great, as I said. Energy could be better, you know, but it's just one of those things. But I think for what this offers, and it being quite different to the South African market, because there's nothing really out there like this in South Africa. You know, 6 grams of glycoside, 5 grams of betaine hydrochloride. You got your creatine monohydrate there as well. You know, so it's definitely something different and something out the box, which I do appreciate, which I do like. So I did hear maybe they're working on the version 2. I don't know. I hope they are. But yeah, with that being said, as I said, it's a good product. I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, there's a few question marks on the label itself, but for me, overall, as a product, as what the ingredients stipulate, as how it worked, for me personally, this gets an 8 out of 10. I do think that's a great score. I would recommend if you're looking for more pumps and more performance without too much stimulation. A big thank you once again to Chad and BNL for the opportunity. Really do appreciate it.